A woman sits at the edge of a cliff, knitting endlessly. At first, she only meant to make a scarf, but as her fingers grew accustomed to the rhythm of the yarn slipping through them, she couldn't stop. The scarf grew longer and longer. Occasionally, she'd glance at the pile of yarn balls at her feet before burying herself again in the rhythm of her stitches. When the scarf reached the cliff's edge, she only quickened her pace. As the weight of the fabric dropping into the void tugged at her body, she knit frantically, each inch of the scarf's extension helping her climb upward by its tension. Her hands blurred into after images in the light, momentarily escaping the threat of falling. But the moment the yarn ran out, the fabric slipped from her palms. She clung desperately to the last strand, and as the sensation of weightlessness overwhelmed her, she saw her own dangling hair. She tore out strands to feed into her stitches, repeating the familiar motion. When even her last hair was woven into the scarf, she was finally dragged toward the edge, only then remembering the scissors beside her chair, now out of reach. The next second she screamed as she fell into the abyss. But then a woman with short hair climbed back onto the cliff. The instinct to knit was ingrained in her bones, yet she trembled as she sat back in the chair. Instead of picking up the needles, she reached for the scissors. The clatter of metal rang sharply in the silence, and she suddenly grew obsessed with the rhythm. Her hands rose again,